Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky and L.T. Smith Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Jacksonville State's head coach told me before the game, he said they have got incredible plans right now to get this wide receiver involved. Defenses have been keying on him. With the young quarterback, they think they have put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Jacksonville State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players.
Turning on the Jets. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Gamecocks. Great job by the back on the option.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Hilltoppers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll go right back to the run. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Fires left. Got his man. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This defense doing a great job bringing pressure, multiple looks, different guys, back-to-back plays. Now bringing up a 3rd and long. Pressure on the quarterback is coming.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Could not make his way to the corner. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilbert. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Gets it out quickly. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Caught behind the line. It's a 0. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This should be the last play of the quarter. The inside handoff. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Ready, go! Running inside. It's Savage. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback making checks. Leaves it with the running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now he's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Going with the ground game left. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
Wide open downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Another great third down for this offense, man. They've put themselves in some positions where they've got to execute, they've got to be good, and man, have they. That is the most crucial down coaches will talk about.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to...
Makes the catch and he's free. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And the Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Under fire. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The run to the left. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. On the option. The keeper. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Goes to the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. That holding call backs him up 10. It's now 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
That's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's a 0. Turning it on. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
But the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Toppers.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Savage. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke taking on the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the home squad in front against this heavyweight of an opponent today. It's early still, but this one has the potential to really shake up the rankings. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC. Now over to your game inside LT Smith Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Trying play action. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Hilltoppers will hustle to the line. Gonna run it. It's Allen. Here's a little room there. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Some misdirection with the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
It's on target and complete. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Allen. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Hilltoppers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, WKU. Extra point here will tie the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they tacked on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. They'll try the run. And they knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And the evolution of the quarterback position Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Makes the catch. It's Humphries. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, going to the air. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl run.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hilltoppers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Allen. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Red pass hits complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. The run inside. It's Allen. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, And he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Looking to throw for it. Complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The run from the shotgun. Maybe a crease. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The Gamecocks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. 3rd and 5. Making side adjustments here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten pay dirt in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Here's the pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
They want to dance their way in on third and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Third and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender, getting penetration and now setting up fourth down?
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Timeout, Jacksonville State.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. They get the W, and with that